Cody's being extra cautious this morning.
That's right. After everything that went on, I mean, we always try to follow a checklist, especially our mental checklist, but today we're kind of pulling out all the stops. We know we've had these tires off, getting the valve stems replaced. So we got those torqued up, went ahead and torqued the other side for a good measure, leveled out the truck tires, got one more trailer tire to air up. I think we've double and triple checked everything, I think. I'm ready to get back on the road. We've set for 3 weeks. This has been the longest we've set in a year. And I've had a great time. I'm really sad to leave the lake. I could get stuck here all summer just boating and riding around on the water every day. But I'm excited to get back on the road, go see some new stuff. But I'm a little anxious, to be honest, because we had such a bad experience coming down.
We admit we were a little apprehensive after everything that happened. So we're just gonna take our time. We've got 15 minutes to our soft deadline and we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta air this tire up. They put like 80 pounds in it after we had the valve stem done. So this is probably gonna take about 5 minutes and then we got a dump. So we may not be pulling out of here right at 8 o'clock, but I feel pretty good and I'm really glad I got so much done yesterday because today was kind of a breeze.
Yeah, you did. You worked a lot ahead.
Worked myself to death for her so she can go traveling.
It's worth it.
Is it?
For me. As far as our fix-its, as far as we can tell, we have everything fixed except for the tire valve situation, which we still have to resolve.
We'll keep you posted as we figure it out, because we're going to figure it out.
We're going to figure it out. It's a beautiful day this morning. It's a little humid, as you can probably tell from my hair. That's the weather report. We are leaving Arkansas today, headed east, headed to Nashville. It's going to be a pretty long jaunt for us. So we're getting started early. We're going to let the dogs run a little bit, get some energy out. They've been exhausted this week. We've been busy. Not bad busy, just busy. We've seen a lot of people, which has been great. You'd be surprised how much work it would be to have a simple piece of property. It's just a piece of land. But there's trees that are dying, there's trees that need to be preemptively taken down, brush, we need to burn some stuff off, get all the ticks and chiggers out. We've got some work to do. It's just not gonna happen right now. We have done a little bit of work around here this week, just as we could. Filling in holes, burning some brush. Anybody want any polk salad? We have plenty of it.
Let's do this.
That should be good.
So the last thing we're going to do before we leave is use the septic tank we have put in, which is awesome because I don't have to pull the honey wagon around. We've been boondocking for 3 weeks and it was fun and it was nice not to have campground fees, but we're not going to miss this.
as nice as it's been, I'm looking forward to a full hookup site. In fact, the place we're going to, everything was pretty expensive, so we just got a really nice place and said, we're just gonna treat ourselves.
You don't even wanna know what this campsite cost us.
You don't wanna know.
It's gonna be nice not having to go fill up a water bag every 2 or 3 days. It's gonna be nice not pulling the honey wagon around.
Getting gas every single day.
Filling up a gas. How many times did you go get the gas jug filled up?
Every single day.
So we're going to a KOA resort, which I know is expensive. Let me know in the comments. I know we spend too much when we go to KOAs, but we do love them.
Mind your own business. I've been boondocking for 3 weeks.
We earned it. 50 amp, full hookup, no generator, no water bag, no honey wagon. All we gotta do is just pull in there and exist.
I'm good at existing.
But I will say, I do, after we've done this for 3 weeks, and it's not our first time boondocking, I do give our boondocking setup an A+. It may not be the perfect deal for everyone, but I think we've about got it dialed in perfect for us, as long as we're somewhere that we can run a generator. Outside of that, if we need air conditioning, we're not ready. But I feel pretty good about our boondocking gear and capabilities and all that. I mean, it really wasn't that much of a stress, was it?
No, it wasn't bad.
Not bad at all. So I'm gonna dump these tanks. We're gonna do 1 or 2 more good walk-arounds because, again, a little apprehensive about the travel day. And we're gonna go treat ourselves.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Can I get it with one?
No. Since we don't use our septic very often, just a few times a year, we had a friend who told us that you can put dry yeast, active yeast, down in the septic, and it does a lot of the same stuff as a lot of those chemicals. It's fairly new, so regardless, I don't think it necessarily needs anything right now. But I thought, heck, I got a pack of yeast I'll put in there. We'll just give it a shot. Let it do its little bacteria thing in there. I don't know. I know nothing about it.
But we love your scientific explanation. It's going to do its little thing in there. Just going to do its little bacteria thing in there.
They know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Tell them. You saw how fun it was to get in. Getting out isn't near as bad, but I'm still going to come out and check it and just watch us on all angles and make sure we don't miss anything. Good job.
All right, let's do it.
Feed you like a little baby bird. Well, I guess a little baby bird, I'd have to chew it. You want me to chew it for you first? Let me grab another one.
No. Reset, 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 reset.
Please.
It's been a pretty smooth day so far. We stopped for fuel, got into a little bit of an interesting situation there, but not too bad. We're about 90 miles out from where we're going. And I noticed this on my walk around. So these are apparently some electrical cable. Ugh, that's gum. That's chewing gum on the pavement. Gross. So I've got these electrical cables hanging out here, and they appear to have maybe popped out of this loom. Or maybe there's a spring hanger up there, I'm not sure, but either way, we can't go down the highway like that. That's why you always do your walk around when you stop for any reason. So I'm gonna push this slide out just a couple of feet and see what's going on. Usually there's like a spring hanger that holds these things up, and it may have broke. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing in the world if it did. So let's push this slide out a little bit and see what we got going on.
Aww, what is that sticky? Gross.
So I see what they've got in here. If you look, so there's a spring right here, and this whole loom of wires is zip tied up here from the factory to the spring so that bounces going down the road, but when you shut it, it doesn't pinch things up. And it looks like where it rolls over here, it's just lost its zip tie. So not really an end of the world situation, but I'm gonna fix it real quick. It's probably one of those things at the factory, they said, we'll just throw a zip tie on it. And that was good for 40,000 miles or so, but you know, not so good today.
Hey, you better watch your step, buddy.
Who?
You.
Why?
Zip ties are amazing.
Oh, I love zip ties. Okay.
All fixed?
If you can't fix it with the zip tie, well, I don't know what I was going to say at the end of that, but you can fix a lot of stuff with zip ties, which is why I always have a bag of them right inside the cargo door. I don't even have to look for them. They're just there when I open it up. Nice and secure. And I'm going to stand on the side and watch as you pull the slide in just to make sure that nothing gets in a bind. I'm sure it's fine, but I'm going to watch it anyway after I shimmy my way out of here.
Shimmy, shimmy.
I'll call it fixed. Looks good to me, nothing binds up.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
4 zip ties later, I'm gonna wash my hands though. Unless you're putting the stairs up before I wash my hands.
Oh, you're going in there, okay. All right, okay, all right.
My other sink's too far away.
Smart aleck.
We helped some fellow RVers out here a while back, and they had an accessory that I liked that I made a comment about, and when they got ready to leave from their trip, they gave them to us, and I was really excited. I've never seen them before. They're called airplane chocks, and they're great. They're super heavy. They got ropes on them, so they're easy to get around with. I found some like them on Amazon. I don't know if they're the exact same ones, but they sure look the same, so we'll throw a link in the description. But these things are pretty sweet.
They are cool. We were pretty excited about them. He hasn't stopped talking about them for days and days and days.
You know you're an RVer when you get excited about things like wheel chocks.
They wanted to repay us, and we said, no, 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 no. We didn't do anything. No, no, no. But then he's like, well, I have these
Well,
airplane
actually, they
chocks.
just left them. They just left them for us and sent a text and said, we left these for you. You liked them so much. Thanks for helping us out.
Which was the best gift.
Totally unnecessary. So if you're out there, you know who you are.
This was necessary. This right here was necessary.
Totally unnecessary. It's always good to help fellow RVers out. But if you're out there, you know who you are. And thanks for the awesome chocks. You hear that? No generators. I will not miss the generator noise. They usually don't bother me, but after 3 weeks, I keep expecting to hear that kind of hum in the back of my head.
It's close to downtown. We have a patio. We have pull through. We thought we'd just make this as easy as possible.
50 amp pull through, full hookups, and we actually have a sewer connection for the front and the back tank, which is different for us. We don't get that very often, but I'm always excited when I do. So yeah, we're here. We are out of boondock mode and into luxury resort camping mode. I did a thing. I finally got a decent surge protector. So we get the Power WATCHDOG 50 amp surge protector. A lot of people recommended this to me because it has the phone app and you can see a lot about what's going on, and I've been told by a few people I don't have a real surge protector, which it is. It'll protect against surge and things like that, but it doesn't really tell you about like low voltage issues or over voltage issues and things like that. And with ours, it's got the 5 lights, and if all the green lights are on, you're good. But if something's not good, it still lets power into the rig, which could you know, cause an issue. So I guess these do a full diagnostic check before it lets any power into the rig, and then if something goes wrong, it shuts off the power to the rig. And it's got the app, which gives you a lot of good information. So I'm excited about this. It was kind of pricey. It was about 280 bucks, but I was gonna have it ordered on Amazon, but it was too big to send to the locker nearby. And I checked on Camping World, since it's, you know, walking distance from the KOA. We drove, and they said it'd be here in 24 hours. I ordered it, and it got here in like an hour. So they probably just had it on the shelf. And with my Good Sam discount, it ended up coming out about 10 bucks cheaper than what I would have paid for it on Amazon. So I guess I can stop holding this now. And if it takes a surge, you can replace the little circuit board in it for like, I think I was talking to Jeremy about it. I think he said they're like 50 bucks for a new circuit board. And so if there's a big power surge at the campground, it blows it up. You just replace the little circuit board and keep on going.
I bought this thing, and I've been talking about it for like 6 months to Angela. Just about every night I talk about it, and I look at it online, and then I look at it online again and see if something's changed, and then I look at it online again, and then I talk to some people about it, and then they tell me I should get it, and I say, oh, you know, I better go ahead and get it, and then I look online again, and then, you know, I just kind of go in this circle talking to Angela about it. And if
it's not an exciting thing to spend $300 on. It's $300, and I'm gonna plug it in, and it's gonna sit out in the rain. And it's one of those things you'll just never know the value of until something goes boom in the night. Wow. That is some bass.
where's it at?
Well, we're at Camping World. I have to assume that it's like somebody with
the cops here.
Uh-oh.
Woo, woo.
This Cadillac up here, and I saw a guy get into it. I think it's somebody just showing off their speakers, and the cop pulls up, and he just steps out, and he turns, and he gives him one stern look.
He's in the doorway. He's mad.
He gives him one stern look, and you just hear him go, boom,
It just
boom,
turned off.
boom, 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 boom.
Too loud, sir. Your decibels are too loud.
And those are the experiences you don't get when you just order everything on Amazon.
That's true. At least this was exciting.
Okay, now can I go home and play with something I spent a lot of money on that...
Well, hang on. Let's play this out.
Oh, my goodness.
His entire trunk are speakers. He just set a toilet out of his car.
It appears to be an RV toilet.
Oh,
so maybe he's here for a legitimate reason. Good job, Nashville Metro, for that stern look that shut that stuff down, because that...
Funny.
Some people like that stuff, but it annoys me, so... All right, now
he wouldn't hurt nobody. He's just having a good day.
All right, so now can I go home and plug in this very expensive thing that I'm never going to think about once I plug it in?
Now I'm going to go home and talk to you guys a little bit about it, but then I'm going to talk to Angela for the rest of the night about it.
You know what?
And I want to show her all these apps and all these things that it does and all these buttons that it has.
No,
and
what she really means is I'm going to show her all these apps and give her all this information that she doesn't care about.
Management's on the case.
That's not management. Surely that's not management.
Good luck with your toilet, sir, and your speakers.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably get one of those.
You wouldn't hurt nobody.
You can probably get one of those really nice toilets with the bidet for the cost of those speakers. That's a lot of speakers.
Who has a bidet in their RV?
Yeah. Has anyone put a bidet in their RV? How do you like it? What brand do you have? How well does it work? And is it a pain to keep up with? Like, do they leak? Do they have problems? It's something Angela's really wanting to look into. And
I don't have a problem with our toilet. I've just heard that they're better because you're putting so much toilet paper down there, and it's a bidet, so you're extra squeaky clean.
Yeah, I can see when it sprays up and hits the ceiling, and I can just see all kinds of problems coming out of putting a bidet in an RV.
I do have a story related to that.
Random ramblings.
That's true.
Automatically shuts off and restores the power on the RV. 6,100 joules of protection. Replaceable surge model, that's what we were talking about. So let me ask you guys in the audience, if you're using one of these high-end surge protectors, do you lock it up? I mean, we stay in some nice campgrounds. I've never had anything stolen. Do I need to lock this up? Let me know in the comments.
You have a history of him saying things on camera and then things going wrong. I'm going to need you to just shut that down.
Maybe I'll look at the instructions first this time.
Well, that's a first.
Hey, we got a sticker. You guys know I love stickers for my fridge and my door back there.
Yay. Maybe a crap product, but if you send a sticker, he's going to be excited about it.
So when you plug it in, if the dog's face is highlighted in white, all is well. This seems self-explanatory. I think probably what I'm going to do is plug this into the pedestal and plug this into the RV.
I tell you what, you know, I'm not an electrician. I'm not a professional, but
That's for sure.
I saw this item, this Hootis, and I said, you know what I think I'd do? I think I'd stick that in there and then stick that to that.
You know where I'm going to stick this if you don't stop your sass?
Family show.
Break her off. Here's the old one. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Here's the new one. Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Oh, look at the little baby.
We got a white face.
Yay.
I just heard it let power through. I heard it click.
Did you notice he didn't read the instructions? He was just kind of putting on a show. He got distracted by the sticker, is what happened. And then he just jumped right into it.
How many amps? And a bunch of other stuff that I don't understand.
What's freaks?
Huh?
Freaks.
Freaks. Frequency? It says we have 60 hertz of frequency.
60 what? Units.
60 units of frequency. Just my initial kind of reaction to the Power Watchdog system. Well, before we get into that, I need you to do something for the audience. Finish chewing.
Peach?
No, I'm good right now. We're filming.
Wait.
Do you guys enjoy that I don't eat very often? I mean, unless it's like a food shot. But you routinely eat when we're filming, and it's not interesting things. It's like I'm eating cottage cheese and tuna fish while you're talking about generators and boondocking.
I'm a snacker.
All right.
I'm an opportunist.
Before we go any further, I want you to look the camera dead in the eyes, and you just took another bite. How are you going to do anything? I need this done.
You need me to look them in the eye?
I need you to do it for the tube. I need you to look the audience in the eye and show them the proper way to say peaches.
Peaches.
No, more. You do it better than that when you're enthusiastic.
Peaches.
Peaches. She just started doing that one day, and it's still going. So initial reaction on the used Power Watchdog, and I've had it for all of about 30 minutes. The setup's really easy. You plug it into the power pedestal. You can hear the click when everything's okay and the dog's face turns white and it lets power through. So it is nice to know, like, you know it's actually checking stuff out and working, but it's not like plugging directly. What?
I'm just enjoying your explanation of this thing.
It's nice to know it's working.
When the face is white, it's good.
That's
when
the
face
instructions.
is red, it's bad. I think they got it the first time.
I mean, I will say the instructions are pretty easy, but it is nice. So there is about a 10 or 15 second delay while it checks everything out. Cut her out. She's just going to ruin it. Mute your microphone. There is about a... Mute your microphone so nobody hears your chewing while I'm trying to share information. There is about a 10 or 15 second delay while it runs through its diagnostic and makes sure everything's okay. Then you hear an audible click and all. That's good. The app was really easy to set up. You just scan a QR code and download the app. But it shows line 1 and line 2, and I don't know which items in my RV run on which line, so I'm kind of figuring that out. Like the main AC seems to run off line 2. Bedroom AC seems to run off line 1, but it's nice because you can see right now one of our ACs is running. We're drawing 1,464 watts on line 1, 433 on line 2. So I think that would be helpful if you were on a 50 amp rig staying in a 30 amp park and you had to kind of be power conscious. You can keep an eye on what's going on because it does give you the amp draw, the volt draw, and the frequency, which I have reached out to my good buddy Jeremy at Fairwinds RV to find out just exactly what that means.
Good, he needs some friends. Go, Jeremy. Set him straight.
He has before.
You guys talk offline. When I'm not around.
So I think that's going to wrap it up here for us on this one. She's going to enjoy your peaches. I'm going to watch some TV outside and call it a night.
Thanks for spending your time with us, as always.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
See you later.